The 2015 election has come to an end. The results are in, and they show that 51% of the seats were given to the Conservatives, making them the new leaders of the government.
However, the day after the Conservative Party won, hundreds of protesters gathered in London, outside Downing Street, to demonstrate against the ruling of the Conservatives.
We decided to go out and ask the general public for their response towards the results. This is what they had to say.
Not too good, really, because they are doing the whole rich richer and the poor poor thing, and I would rather not starve on the street.
Well, in my opinion, the Tories, they didn't win democratically. They won us a 39% majority, which isn't actually right at all. And it's because the amount of people that didn't vote, and because all the other people voted to complete different parties to try and get the Tories out, which didn't work, so it wasn't very systematic. They won the 39% majority vote anyway. And democracy should say that it shouldn't be happening, but it is, sadly. Well, for one thing, everyone will be living out of a cardboard box because the NHS will be privatised, and because of the amount of medical expenses, we'll end up turning into America where you'll have to find some sort of insurance, which will run probably so many people under, especially places like Greater Manchester. And honestly, I'm not looking forward because they're bringing back the ideas of capital punishment. They want to take away the Human Rights Act, and honestly, that's not a country I want to live in. I'm going to go fucking live back in Czech Republic.
The same but worse, for lack of a better term. I mean, like, they want to bring back the death penalty, apparently, by hanging. They want to bring back, I don't know, higher taxes. I'm not going to uni, but more uni payments, fees and that. And I imagine that the student loans will not be rising with that. Probably the Green Party. If I was going to do the whole tactical voting malarkey, then I think I would have gone for Labour, but Green would be my ideal vote.
Honestly, like, at the time, I would have voted for the Green Party, but sadly they're not a strong enough vote to actually have gone through. So I would have voted for maybe the Scottish National Party or Labour, because at least because even though Labour's morals are a bit crap, at least it's better than the Tories. Well, I think what they were doing, like, it was for a good reason, but once again, because they've gone the wrong way about it, they've completely ruined what it stands for, and defacing the Women of the War sculpture was something which I thought was very ridiculous, because to write "fuck Tory scum" in red graffiti, that's just making Britain look worse than it is, and it's actually demoralising Britain, which shouldn't be what it's about. You need to stand together and go against the Tories with higher morals and a higher ground. We did actually, because we're foreign, and what we got told, we couldn't actually vote nationals. That apparently by law we're not allowed to vote the nationals, only the generals, which is very unfair. So we had to make sure that our constituency wasn't going to be overall UKIP, which it was before. But so instead we had to vote. We had to make sure to vote a different thing, and so it turns out our constituency is green now, which is a good thing.